One of our viewers wanted to have more information about eBay volume pricing, and he needs advice urgently. He says, I'm desperate. I have lost $37,000 so far in my 3 eBay stores. I want to try volume pricing. Is it worth it? In today's conversation, we are going to answer that question and provide more guidance about the whole eBay volume pricing thing. Don't you go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Story Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you are doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous. If you were to ask me, if you are doing as great and blessed as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to talk to you about a series of emails that we got from Shirley, and basically she said that I need eBay volume pricing advice urgently. I am desperate. I have lost $37,000 so far in my 3 stores. So she has 5 eBay stores in general, but she has lost in 37 grand in her 3 stores, and she wants to try volume pricing. So is it worth it? So what's really going on here? So dear viewers, I'm going to summarize the case for you. So we are speaking about Shirley. So Shirley is a 38-year-old female, of course, and she lives in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And I want to give a shout out to all our viewers and audience members in Indiana. We love y'all. God bless you. And Shirley is married with 3 kids. And right now she owns 5 eBay stores. And basically 3 out of those 5 are losing money. Okay. And the total revenue last year across all 5 eBay stores was $175,000. And she sells consumer goods in general. And so basically the thing that's very interesting for us is that Shirley she's a full-time eBay seller, but she has found a way to automate a lot of the things in her stores. In other words, she uses software for most stuff, from inventory management, store management, product sourcing, and so on and so forth. And basically she wants eBay volume pricing tips. The thing I want to say here is that, and this is something I'm telling viewers, so they have a clear idea about what we're speaking. We actually have been exchanging emails with Shirley for the last 4 weeks, and she has said that basically the 3 stores where she's losing money, those are stores where she spent most of her time. And this is pretty weird because she's spending a lot of time and effort on those 3 stores. But those are the stores that are losing money. And the other 2 stores, she's just running them on autopilot. And those stores they have been doing really great. She's been pulling in a lot of good cash over there. So that's why she was able to survive. In other words, the cash she is currently getting from those 2 stores is used to actually finance the 3 losing stores. So just want to say so that everybody's on the same page when it comes to what we are going to discuss in today's conversation. So first things first, Shirley, I think you have no idea what volume pricing is. So I really want to define things for you, so you have a clear idea. So what is volume pricing on eBay? The thing here is that you have to ask a few questions first. How many items do you usually sell at a time? 1, sometimes 2. So with volume pricing, you could increase your average order size to 3, 4, or more. Whether they are buying multiple units to give as gifts or they just want to have a spare, your eBay buyers will appreciate the value of volume pricing. So when you set up volume pricing on your listings, your buyer can select multiple units with 1 click, and the reduced price is automatically applied. Okay, let me give you a few examples of volume discounts. For example, you can say save 5% when you buy 2, save 10% when you buy 3, save 20% when you buy 4 or more. So eBay store subscribers can find volume pricing on the marketing tab within Seller Hub. So Charlotte, I want you to go in your Seller Hub and you look at the marketing tab and you will see volume pricing information there. And the good thing about volume pricing is it's not just about revenue. It's also about customer loyalty. Okay. See, volume pricing can increase average order size and improve profit margins. So offering free delivery when shipping multiple units together in one package can be more profitable than paying for individual shipping costs. Think about that. And at the same time, buyers will come away knowing they got a great deal, which is really important, because if your buyers feel that they are constantly getting great deals from your store, that's really great for customer retention and loyalty. Okay, so Shirley, what I want you to really understand here is that when we speak about volume pricing, we are focusing on economies of scale. In other words, you might be actually selling one product overall at a cheaper price, but you are selling volume. You are selling bulks, and that's what you need right now to really stem the tide of negative events and losses that you are having in your 3 eBay stores. You need to actually be clear about what eBay volume pricing means and how you can really implement it. Okay, it's not just about price. It's about seasonality. It's about timing. Very, very important. Be careful. Shirley, I want you to be careful. The thing here is that you need to actually monitor your eBay stores before and after implementing the volume pricing advice we will give you into this conversation. This is really important. So when we think about monitoring your eBay store, you got to constantly do research. Got to do the research to make sure that your products are relevant. See, the thing is, it doesn't matter if you're offering volume pricing, but your products are not relevant. In other words, buyers are not looking for them, then you're not going to make money. Do your research, okay? And use the seller dashboard to monitor your performance. You can access a lot of information through that dashboard, okay? Encourage multiple purchases, which is what you want to do anyway with volume pricing. And the thing here is that you have to actually make sure that you use seller tools. The good thing is that what we love is that you are using software right now for most stuff. So we're not going to give you advice on the tools, but the question I have for you is, are you using the right tools? And how many tools are you using in general? Because the thing is, sometimes when you have too many tools also, this could actually preclude you from growing, because you might be confused. You might, and the thing is, because remember, you are a full-time eBay seller. You are doing things by yourself. And you really want to give us more information about the tools that you are using. Another question that I have for you: how are you driving traffic to your listings? Are you using PPC? Are you doing social media marketing? Are you doing organic traffic? What are you doing? What is your strategy? And Shirley, another question: are you selling global or just domestic? Are you sourcing products on eBay itself, or are you sourcing products elsewhere? So this is a constellation of questions that are critical, because we need to know exactly, you have a clear idea how you are running your eBay stores, especially the 3 that are losing money. Okay, and so one part is that if you actually get back to us, we can help you dig a little deeper into your dashboard and reporting modules, so you have a clear idea about your overall performance, especially for those 3 stores that are failing. And one thing we want to do a comparative analysis between the 3 stores that are failing and the 2 stores that are actually winning, especially because those 2 stores are on autopilot. So this could be an opportunity where you can learn how to replicate the strategies that are already working on those 2 stores that are winning. You can replicate those strategies on the 3 stores that are losing. They are generating losses right now. Solution idea number 1. Shirley, one thing you want to do here is you want to time your sale. The thing is, I have explained to you what volume pricing means on eBay, but you got to time your sale. The proper timing is critical. Seasonality is important. Okay. And the thing is that you can do this 2 ways. You can either list new items every day, or you can list items during a specific times. And as a matter of fact, you can actually try those 2 simultaneously. In other words, you actually have, and what you can do is that you have 3 stores that are losing money. You can try one store where you list new items every day, and another store where you list items periodically. The thing here is that stores that are active and offer new products are on an ongoing basis, they are rewarded because the eBay algorithm favors sellers that list new products often. So keeping your listings fresh will help you to increase your sales on eBay. Additionally, new items show up at the top of time newly listed option on eBay search. So this is kind of cool. And the thing is that if you cannot, hey, listen, I know this can be complicated sometimes, but if you cannot list every day, use the scheduling feature and schedule items for those days you know you won't have time. Okay, it's always about being organized. So there is a workaround if you cannot add new products to a list every day, and some current listings that you have prepared ahead of time and release them later on. You can tweak them slightly so that they are not exactly the same as the previous one. Simply change a word in the title or edit the description slightly. The priority is to have as new content as you can, as often as you can. Try an eBay promoted listings campaign also. Okay, so those are quick and easy ways to increase your eBay sales with fantastic targeting options to display your listings to relevant shoppers. Promoted listings receive 36 to 40% more views than organic listings. Okay, and use keywords to attract views also, because as you know on eBay, generally consumers will search for very specific items on eBay. Ask yourself what words people are likely to type into a search engine when looking for what you are selling specifically. Okay. Also, make sure you research the right keywords to see common searches related to your products. Okay. And also, don't forget to ship fast and free whenever possible. You want to remove negative reviews. The reviews that are negative, you need to really get rid of them. Very important. Get eBay top rated seller status by making sure that you offer great service all the time and offer a generous return policy. Okay, share your listings on social media. Who knows? Use the Markdown Manager tool to run sales all the time. Refresh your store using bulk edit. This is really important that we have seen this working great for some sellers. Use email marketing, sell at the right price, and maintain great seller ratings. Include enough high quality images per product. Provide great customer service, and last but not the least, please write clear descriptions. So this is just a constellation of things you can do to actually get your eBay store to sell in volume at the right time and actually profit from that strategy. Solution idea number 2. Shirley, one thing I want you to do is to consider your stock quantities and item cost. This is important because, see, the thing is, if you want to make money, because all we are focused on, we want to focus right now on the fact that you have lost in your 3 stores. And instead of focusing on revenue, I want you to focus on profits, which means what? It means that you need to have a clear idea about your stock quantities and your item cost. You need to know how much you're spending per item. Make sure you have enough stock before putting items on sale, and pick items where you can retain a useful profit margin. And we always advise our clients to actually you want to target between 30 and 50% profit margin. Some people might say, well, this is high, but no. I mean, you have folks who have a 90% profit margin on eBay products. But the thing is, you want to have a comfortable cushion so that you know that you are making money. So 30 to 50%. Okay. And the thing is that you have to think about your stock quantities and item cost so that you can create a volume pricing discount. See, eBay store subscribers can set up an order discount promotion by going to the marketing tab on Seller Hub. And when you're there, Shirley, what you want to do is you want to select promotions to create a promotion. Then you want to choose order size discount from the drop down menu. Okay. And next you will need to specify which listings you want to include in your volume discount. You can apply volume discount to multiple units of the same item or include different items that are discounted when brought together. The thing I want to say here is that before you even do that, make sure you know the cost. Make sure that you're comfortable with the discount that you are given, respect in relation to the cost, so that you can actually have a nice markup. And one thing you also want to do here is when we talk about stock quantities and item cost and volume pricing discounts, make sure that you are running those promotions periodically. There has to be some kind of consistency. Don't just do one promotion 1 year and just wait for another year to do one. No, it's better to do maybe once a month or once every 2 weeks. There has to be movement. There has to be activity. There has to be constant promotions in your store. That's how you keep your store relevant. Okay, in the shoppers' minds, they know something is always happening in your store. And it doesn't matter if you're given 5% discount or 3% discount. It's not about just the percentage that you're offering off the actual sales price. It's about the frequency. How often do you run campaigns? That's what's really important. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another session of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. We're also having a conversation about Shirley, who is an eBay seller, and she wants to know more about eBay volume pricing. And basically, she has 5 eBay stores, but 3 stores are losing money, like a lot of cash. And she wants to know how to stem the tide, the negative tide. And so Shirley is a 38-year-old. She lives in Fort Wayne, Indiana. She owns 5 eBay stores. Last year, total revenue was $175,000 across all 5 stores, and she actually sells consumer goods in all of those 5 stores, and she wants eBay volume pricing tips. And so, Shirley, solution idea number 3: you need to let buyers know there is a volume discount. This is important. In other words, you have done your homework, you have implemented your eBay volume pricing tips, you have your strategy in place. How do you know that your clients, your shoppers know about the campaign? You need to let them know. Okay, so your discounts are prominently displayed in a variety of places on eBay. So if they're searching or browsing, the buyer can see available discounts appear in red font in the list view. And this is kind of important. So what happens here is that eBay by itself automatically will promote your discounts. And this is kind of cool because this makes it easier for buyers to scan for deals while swiping or scrolling. And discounts they're also displayed on the view, item page, shopping cart, and checkout page. So your store's promotion page and your store's all offers page. The thing is that the thing is eBay has done its part when it comes to showcasing your discount offers. But what are you doing yourself to showcase your discount offers? Are you running email newsletters? Have you told people on Facebook, in your Facebook groups, or on your page? You have to have a strategy in place where you are constantly talking about the promotions that you're offering. Have you mentioned this on in your blog, for example? Do you have a blog? Shirley, talk to me. See, the thing is, you have 5 stores in general, and 2 stores that are really, really profitable. So you can actually cross promote your products on all 5 stores. People do that all the time. Okay, so basically, you are driving traffic from the eBay stores that are working, that are successful. You drive traffic from those stores to the ones that are not successful, and back and forth. Okay, so the whole thing here is that you need to have a strategy in place where you let buyers know there is a volume discount. If buyers know if the discount is interesting, if the discount is relevant, if the discount is seasonally timed, then they will buy. Solution idea number 4. Shirley, you want to actually be very careful about maintaining your seller level and performance standards. Okay, the thing is that eBay volume pricing is very important, but to actually always take advantage of that, you got to have great performance levels on eBay. The thing is, when we looked at your 3 stores that are losing money, it's just because your performance levels are also very bad. Your 2 other stores they're making money. Things are great over there. So you need to learn again. You want to go back and dissect the other two, the two that are profitable, dissect whatever is working there, especially because you are making money on autopilot. You're not really putting a lot of efforts on those two stores. So the solution would be to apply the same thing to the 3 filling stores. Okay. So when we speak about seller levels on eBay, you are thinking about top rated, above standard, and below standard. And when we reviewed your store, your 3 stores that are losing money, only one was above standard. The other 2 was below standards in terms of your seller level. That's really bad. Okay, because below standards mean you're not meeting one or more of eBay's minimum requirements for customer service quality. Okay, and the goal is to become a top-rated seller. Okay, and the top-rated seller on eBay, you need to have an eBay account that's been active for at least 90 days, which you have, and you need to have at least 100 transactions and 1,000 in sales with U.S. buyers over the past 12 months, which you have. You need to comply with eBay's selling practices policy, which you have not. And you need to meet the requirements for transaction defect rate, cases closed without seller resolution, and late shipment rate. So this is something that you were not really good at. So this is really important, okay? Because as a top-rated seller, you have a lot of benefits. You can qualify for the exclusive top-rated plus benefits if you offer same or 1 business day handling time and 30-day or longer free returns. Okay, and it's important to understand how your performance is calculated on eBay. eBay takes a lot of factors into account to actually assign a scores to you, like transaction defect rates and cases closed without seller resolution, late shipment, transaction defect rate. They pay attention to that. Very important. Okay, and if your seller level is below standard, the thing here is that eBay might actually increase additional final value fees from 5% to 6% for below standard sellers. So this is something. So you're losing money. Okay, so you're losing money if you constantly have a store that's below standard. So please, Shirley, fix that part of things. Thank you so much for your attention into this conversation. We were talking about Shirley, who actually told us that she wanted to have more information about eBay volume pricing, and we gave the best that we could. But please feel free, dear viewers, you are very smart. Please feel free to pitch in, feel free to chime in, feel free to offer additional guidance so that Shirley and all of us, for that matter, can learn and grow. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.